Hello, I'm John, welcome to the gun shop, and today we're going to be talking about how to shoot a shotgun. First on the list, and number one, is gun fit. Gun fit is absolutely crucial, and knowing where your gun shoots in relation to where your eye is probably the best foundation of shooting I can recommend. Alright, to prove gun fit, I'm just going to shoot at this target, make sure this gun is fitted to us. I personally like a gun that shoots a bit high, however everybody is different, and that's to be taken into account with the way your gun is fitted versus the way your gun shoots. The second most important thing of how to shoot a shotgun is gun mount. Having a consistent gun mount, how that gun sits in your shoulder, well, that really relates all the way from the floor and the way you're stood, all the way to your head and your cheek position on the gun. There's no such thing as the perfect gun mount, and everybody is slightly different. However, having consistency or having control of your gun mount, whether you have it high in your shoulder, low in your shoulder, or whatever, will relate very much to how well you shoot or how consistently you shoot. My gun mount, I like quite high, up, and try and keep it as consistent as possible to make the most of my gun fit. Facet number 3 of how to shoot a shotgun is reading a target. So if we call pull, you have that target there. That is about 26 metres away, travelling at, well, I think we know exactly it's travelling at 13 miles an hour at the trap because we've set it up to do that. And it's going from right to left. Reading that target from where it starts, pull, all the way through its rise and its drop on the other end is a really key part of shotgun shooting. Being able to read targets and read that target, reading the speed and distance, will help you calculate how much lead it's going to be. Lead isn't one of the key facets of shotgun shooting because it runs through just about everything, and each target will require a different amount of lead. Number 4, how to address the target. Now you've read the target, you can see how far it is and how fast it's going, and you've got a vague idea for how much lead you want to give it. You need to address that target. Through correct gun mount and gun swing, gun movement, you need to get onto that target, and there's a variety of different ways to do that. Pull. We'll just review that shot, please. So here we can see classic pull away. If we start from the beginning, please. We pick the target up, we're happy with the target, and when we're on it, we pull away and pull the trigger. A very simple way of attaining lead. You track that target, and whilst tracking the target, you've maintained its velocity, you've worked its velocity out of your head, you accelerate away and pull the trigger when you're ready. And again, we'll have the play again. Right, now we're going to shoot maintained lead, where we bring the gun up in front of the target and keep it there for a small period of time. Pull. So that was maintained lead. As you can see, the gun is consistently in front of the target. I'm decelerating my lead, just brought the gun up a little bit too far in front, and we pulled the trigger and broke the target. The third and final way of addressing a target is pull through, the more classic bum, belly, beak, bang method. And this goes a little bit like this. Pull. As you can see, I come from behind the target and pull the trigger. It's a very simple method of shooting. Usually a bit more instinctive. To be honest, I don't shoot this way, I shoot maintained lead. I like to see the target, see the lead, and have the game plan worked out well in advance of actually even mounting that gun. Step number 5 of how to shoot a shotgun is committing. Committing to each part that we've talked about. Committing to spending money on gun fit. Committing to one gun. Beware of the man with one gun, he can probably use it. Committing to your shooting style. And committing to that target. There's a real easy way of watching somebody not commit to a target, and it goes something like this. If we review that, you can see I'm on the target, I'm all over the place, I'm not aggressive with it, I haven't really made my mind up, and there's no power in that target, there's no decision-making process there. Whereas if we get on it, we get down, we commit to our gun mount, nice, firm and aggressive, and pull. You're there, I'm coming up from beneath the target, driving through, bang, and the target is broken. Nice and simple. Of course there is no perfect way to shoot a shotgun. The only perfect way is hitting every target, and that can take an awful lot of different shooting styles, and let's say maybe even bad habits that you can pull into your repertoire and use as and when you need. A bit like gun mount, you can have 2 or 3 different gun mounts that you can select as long as you know how they work. There's a lot of fashion at the moment of a very much trap style, and there's nothing wrong with that. And as much as there's nothing wrong with ambushing the clay, actually rifling it. If we watch this back, this is called an ambush style. We see the clay. I'm just waiting for it, I'm camping out. Again, there's nothing wrong with that for certain targets as long as you're certain of when you can pull that trigger. Many thanks for watching, take care, goodbye, we'll see you next time.